Hi all, welcome to Easy Way to Automation. So today we are going to see how can we create upstream and downstream jobs in Jenkins, or how can we perform job chaining in Jenkins. So in the last class we saw how can we create and build a job from Jenkins, right? So let's go to Jenkins. So let me log in. So once we log in, we will go to Jenkins dashboard. Easy way to automation. It will take some time for logging into Jenkins. So once we log in successfully, we will see the Jenkins dashboard. So we have created this job localization test. So let me create two more jobs so that I will show you like how can we do job chaining or how can we create upstream and downstream jobs. Okay, so let's create one job and I will name it as localization test. Okay, so first I will write it like this. Say I'll name it as clean. Okay, so basically localization test clean. Okay, so basically here what we are going to do is we are going to clean the project. Okay, and I'll write copy from localization test. Okay, so basically here we have this feature. If you want to copy from another project, so you can search for your existing project and all the contents and all the configuration settings will be copied from that existing project. Okay, so just click on OK. So this will be our first job. Okay, it is loading. So what I will do here is I'll just change the description. This project is to clean, right? This project is to test Google search feature both in English and French language. And I can add something like this job will clean the project. Okay. So first it will clean the project. So for that what I need to do is I'll go to here. Okay. So I don't want to publish HTML reports. So I'll just delete it. Okay. So if I go to build, right? So here actually I'll just write clean so that it will do only clean. Okay. So what I will do is I'll just click on save. Okay. So this is, if you see, localization test clean. Okay. So let's go to dashboard and I'll create one more project and I'll name it as localization. Okay. Test. Okay. Compile. Okay. So here I'm giving it as localization test hyphen compile. Okay, so again I will try to copy it from localization test. Okay, click on OK. So all the configuration settings will be copied from the existing project. Okay, so I can write this job will compile the project. Okay, so what can I do is here. Okay, I'll just write compile. Okay, and if you see, we can write run only if build succeeds. Okay, so we can click here, and we have something called as add post build step. Okay, I will remove this. Yeah, so if you see, we can something select here as build after other projects are built. Okay, so if you go to build triggers, right, so you select this one. Okay, and you can give that particular project localization test clean. Okay, so basically uh, the localization test clean. Okay, so I can write trigger only if build is stable. Okay, so if clean is successful, then only it is going to call this or like trigger this build. Okay, so what I can do here is I can just click on save. Okay, so just click on save. Okay, now let's go to dashboard. I'll go here and I'll just change the name. Rename. I'll remove the space. Okay, rename it, and again we will go to localization compile. Okay, go to configure. Okay, now if you go to build triggers, right? Yeah, build triggers. So localization test clean. Okay, so it has already been updated over here. Click on save. So if you see, for this particular project, right, localization test compile, the upstream project is localization test clean. Okay, and if you go to localization test clean, okay, if you see downstream project is localization test compile. Okay, after that what I will do is I'll just go to localization test, and here I will change the name. So say I'll name it as localization test test. Okay, localization test. Uh, okay, I'm just renaming it. Okay, so again I'll go to dashboard. So here actually what I need to do is again I'll go to configure, and I'll do the same thing. So we have one section called as build triggers. Okay, build triggers, and here I'll write build after the projects are built. Okay, so I can just write here localization test. So after compile it should run. Okay, after compile it should run. So just apply and click on save. Okay, so if you see localization test, so for this the upstream project is localization test compile. So what we need to do is we will go to dashboard, okay, and we will run this, okay. So we will run it from clean, okay. So I'll hit this particular button. So if you see, so there is no build in localization test clean and localization test compile, and the build number for localization test hyphen test is 7, okay. So let's run this one. Okay, so it has started. So once this build is successful, it will trigger here. Just have a look. See, now it is running localization test compile, right? So once that is done, it will trigger localization test hyphen test, where it is going to run our test automation scripts. So if you see, now it is in queue, and now it has started running localization test hyphen test. Okay. So let's go here. Go to, so it has already started running. So this is our first test case. So now it is running the second test case. Okay. So now let's go to, so if you see, for localization test clean, the build number is 1. For localization test compile, the build number is 1. And for localization test hyphen test, the build number is 8. So currently it is running. So once it is updated, you'll get the number. Let's go to that particular test. Yeah, it is 8 if you see, right? Okay. If you go to dashboard, you can see. Okay. So this is how actually we can create upstream and downstream jobs in Jenkins. And this is something called as job chaining also, because the jobs are getting executed one after another. That means localization test compile has dependency on localization test clean, and localization test hyphen test has a dependency on localization test hyphen compile. I hope you found this video useful. If you like this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this.